want you to picture a job title for a second. It sounds incredibly official. Senior medical advocate.
Right.
You can just see it, can't you? A laminated badge, probably a clipboard, a fancy degree on the wall. But the reality is, this is a role that most of us just get thrown into with, like, zero training.
None.
Usually it happens at 2 in the morning, you're exhausted, and you're suddenly the only thing standing between someone you love and a very, very complex medical system.
It's the job nobody applies for, but it is hands down the most important role you will ever play, and the stakes, they just couldn't be higher.
It really feels like being thrown into the deep end. And for this deep dive, we're looking at a very specific and honestly a pretty terrifying scenario to help us learn how to swim. We're unpacking a case study of a 75-year-old woman. She's COVID-19 positive. She's dealing with what doctors are calling excessive diarrhea. And there's a concern about something called silent pneumonia.
It's a really complex case, but it's also a perfect teaching moment because if you just look at her chart, on paper, she looks like she's being treated perfectly.
Right, all the boxes are checked.
All the boxes, prescriptions, a diagnosis. But when you actually zoom in on the cocktail of drugs she's on, Paxlovid, amoxicillin, fluconazole, and Reglan, you realize the treatment plan itself might be the most immediate danger.
That's a hard concept to wrap your head around. We're all conditioned to trust the prescription pad.
Of course.
If a doctor writes it, you take it. But it sounds like today is less about adding medicine and more of a masterclass in something you call deprescribing.
That is the word of the day, deprescribing. It's about having the confidence to question assumptions and to spot the difference between treating a virus and just chasing a side effect.
So what are we covering?
We need to look at 3 critical areas. The medication storm that's just wrecking her gut, the hidden danger of silent hypoxia, and the safety checks that are required for strong antivirals.
Okay, let's start with the gut, this medication storm. I think for most healthy adults, diarrhea is just a nuisance. But for a 75-year-old woman fighting COVID, we are not just talking about an inconvenience, are we?
Absolutely not. Context is everything here. In a geriatric patient, excessive diarrhea is a life-threatening medical emergency.
Wow.
It's really just a math problem. As we age, our bodies hold less water. So if you introduce rapid fluid loss, the math just stops working very, very quickly. You get electrolyte imbalances, which leads to kidney failure, heart rhythm issues, and this is a big one, falls.
Because they get dizzy.
Dizzy, weak, confused, and a fall for a 75-year-old can be lethal. So stabilizing the gut isn't about comfort, it's 100% about survival.
So we've got this patient who's losing fluids at a dangerous rate. Let's look at the drugs. You mentioned 4 of them. Bring it down for me. Why is this specific cocktail creating a storm?
So let's start with the antibiotic. Amoxicillin, you probably know it as Augmentin. It's a very